Welcome, Disc Golfers. Jim from Team Prodigy.
Bob from Team One Star.
You know, one of the reasons that we started at Central Texas Disc Golf was to highlight, spotlight, and showcase all the courses in this area. And we've been able to play just about every course in Bell County. We've had a lot of fun with it. There's some wonderful courses here. There's some wonderful holes here that we're able to come up with. And the conversation always comes up with me is, what are the hardest holes? What are the holes that you start thinking about before you even get to that tee box? What are the holes that are on your mind that you circle and say, I'm not going to get a big number on those holes? For me, that's a hard hole. A hole could be in the woods. It can be long. It can be a forehand hole. It can be a backhand hole. There are a lot of different reasons on the definition of a hard hole. Bob, what is a hard hole for you?
A hard hole for me is something where an average disc golfer cannot birdie, or very tough, or sometimes even tough to par.
Yep. So that's what we came up with. So we did this in two parts. We're going to do holes 10 through 6, and then we're going to come back and do 5 through 1 of the hardest holes in Bell County. So this is part 1, holes 10 through 6, the hardest holes in Bell County. Okay, we have started out 10 hardest holes in Bell County. We're at Heritage Oaks Disc Golf Course in Killeen. We're at hole number 9, a 486-foot par 4. Bob, why is this hole so hard?
Because it's a forehand dominant or left-hand dominant or a long turnover shot, and it's up to gap. There's trees everywhere on this hole, man.
Yeah, you can get in trouble, kick a tree, go left or go right, and you're in trouble. So it's only a par 4. Got to get a good tee shot, kind of bend it around the corner to the right. You can do the forehand or you can do a turnover backhand. And then it's just long back in the trees. And so tee shot, again, is premium for you. If you get off into the rough, you're going to be in some trouble. So let's see, this number 10 on the hardest holes in Bell County. Hole number 9, Heritage Oaks. Let's see how we do.
Sponsored by our friends at Disc Golf.
Bob, you're going to throw what? You're going to throw 2. I'm going to throw a backhand and forehand. What are you going to throw? You going to throw tumbleweed first?
Two turnover shots.
2 turnover. You're going to throw tumbleweed. Perfect turnover. You just, man, you are gapping. That was a beautiful first shot of the day. Okay, so I'm going to throw an FX3 on a forehand, see if I can get it to turn over a little bit.
There you go.
There we go. Right in the gap. Let's see where we're at here. I'm going to throw a turnover shot with my H7. Second shot, see where we're going here.
I'm going to try a diamond, orbit diamond.
That was a tumbleweed, the first one you threw,
yep.
Right? Bob is shot shaping today. I'm in trouble. I'll fall over on the back of the tee pad.
It's only 150 feet. Bounce wrong though. Yeah, yours is better than both of mine. Stay. Dude, that was better than both of my shots.
I think I'll take the H7. What do you think?
Yep. Too high. Well,
second shot. Now you come into the hard part of this hole. Now we got trees everywhere. You got to find a gap. Just pick one out and throw it hard.
There you go. That's two great shots in a row. Well,
hit the tree
a little bit.
That's what happens in this hole. So that's why it's one of the hardest holes. 137 feet. Throw a little A3 forehand. See if I can get it up there. Make sure you throw it, Jimbo. Now sit.
More like it.
Perfect. Right at it. So far, so good. There's a par on the first one, Bob. Let's see if I can get mine over here. Hopefully I can make mine the par of the first hole. 10th hardest hole in Bell County. Hole number 9 at Heritage Oaks. Let's see what we got. There we go. Got a par 4. That's such a fun hole at Heritage Oaks, number 9. You got a big turnover shot, then you got to get back in the trees. If you make a good tee shot, you're going to get a good score. But that hole is hard. That's why it's on our list, is the number 10 rated hole in Bell County. Our number 9 rated hole, the hardest holes in Bell County, we're over here at Lions Park, and it is the Longs, and it is number 10 from the Longs. It is a 945-foot par 5, a dead end of the wind. You got a parking lot on the left. Bob, what do you think of that hole?
It's crazy, man. You just got to throw long shots and stay the right of the Mando.
Well, you know what's really interesting is you know that it's a long hole, so when you get up on the tee pad, you really want to try to juice it down there, and then you turn one over, or you didn't throw a very good shot, and now you just compounded the problem. The big issue with that is the wind. It's usually in your face, so the disc will do all kinds of things. The second thing is a line of trees that are going to block the green. And the third thing is the parking lot and just trying to get that covered, get that length to get up there and make a par or a birdie. This is number 9, the hardest hole in Bell County. Number 9 which is the 10 longs at Lions. Good shot, Bob.
You got some lanes. Okay, now I noticed. Now they got that Armando on that one tree.
Armando on that hole. Yep.
There you go. There you go.
Think you did.
Not very close.
Wow, looks pretty good to me.
Get it. Good pad. In a row. Yep.
Good five, Bob. We have reached the 8th hardest hole in Bell County back at Heritage Oaks. It's hole number 12, a 484-foot par 4. Got a creek on the right. Bob, why is this hole hard?
Well, there's a creek to the right. There's a line down that. You can hit it if you hit it straight, but if you hit a tree and it bounces right, you're in deep water. On the left, there's not much to deal with. You maybe even a left-handed pro could do a big hyzer, but I don't think, dude, you just got to throw a shape.
Yeah.
You got to shape a shot through here.
Kind of like number 9. You got to shape a shot. Kind of turn it to the right a little bit with a big forehand. Big forehand, guys, you find the gap, you can get down there and probably make a 3 on it. For us, normal players, I'm going to do a turnover with page 7. See if we get down there and stay out of trouble. Get a lot of trees, not a clear fairway. You got a left-hand side and a right-hand side. Let's see how we do. What are you going to throw, Bob?
I'm going to throw an enforcer.
An enforcer. Get down.
There's hope. I was lucky. Boy, that went too high, but still.
I'm going to throw a D. Bob, I'm going to throw a D1. I hope it turns a little bit to the left. Turns to the right. We're going swimming in that big creek.
There you go.
Get through there.
That's what I was hoping to do.
Hopefully find the gap. It's like a good shot.
Well, if I can just throw it flat towards those bushes there, just have a break, I'll at least have a par.
Go.
I'm about 80 feet out, probably.
If I'm going to throw that D1 again, see if I can get a turnover off that tree, get into the water, get away from the water. So, a little hyzer on it. Let's see how we do.
Come on, baby.
Turn. Get underneath that tree. Oh.
Did it drop straight down?
Drop straight down. See what we got over there on the side of the creek. Missed the gap just a little bit. That's why the hole's hard. You got to hit that gap. A little pinched off. Let's see how we do. Right up by it, make a par. There he is, got that birdie. I'm over here with my tap-in par. We're going to finish up hole number 12 here.
I wonder which way's the easiest way to get back up.
Okay, so that is the 8th hardest hole in Bell County. Bob just birdied it. Hole number 12 at Heritage Oaks. So far, so good. We've had some fun. Let's find out, see what number 7 is for the hardest hole in Bell County. We'll see you at that hole. Number 12 at Heritage Oaks is our 8th hardest holes in Bell County. We're back over Lions. We seem to be going from Heritage Oaks to Lions, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're looking up the 7th hardest hole. It is what I call the up hole, 21B. It could be the 12 long on the big country layout. It's just the up hole at 21. It's got a pond on the left. You got to go through the trees. It's an uphill elevation, about 40 or 50 feet. Bob, tell us about the hole.
It's crazy, man. You just think you throw it far, but it's subliminally uphill all the time, and it's like 50 feet of elevation to the basket.
Yeah, and then you got a row of trees blocking the green. It's just a fun hole to play. It's a hard hole. One of the things it also takes into account is it's usually playing it toward the end of your round because it's toward the end, and you're really tired. You've already walked that whole course, and then you got to go uphill for those last few shots. Takes a lot of mental energy, a lot of concentration. Number 7, the hardest hole in Bell County, number 7, is the 21B at Lions Park. Enjoy.
And there's snakes in the pond.
Oh, yeah, we saw snakes when we were filming. I didn't film any, but we saw a couple. And a turtle. I think we saw a turtle. 21B Alliance.
Wow.
Turned it right over in the trees, Bob. Looked perfect.
Skip up over that. If you're on the flat.
Yeah, it's something to deal with. There you go. Perfect shot.
Oh, that's horrible. Still, though.
We're at the 6th hardest hole, which is number 4, the red and white layout in Heritage Park. Bob, why is this hole so hard?
It's got a long tunnel. You had really bad trouble on the left-hand side. Then you're going uphill to an elevated mound, 467 feet.
467 foot. The first 250 is in a gap. You got about 40 feet wide. You can't bail right. You can't bail left. If you bail left, you might go down into the water. I've done that 3 times. I got 3 discs in this river. Then the second shot, once you get out in the open, it's going to be subject to all the wind that's going on here in Central Texas, and the green is elevated. So then your putt is not exactly an easy gimme putt. You've seen people go back and forth on the green, make 6s, 7s, 8s. I've made 8s on this hole. I've made 4 a couple times on this hole. It's just a fun hole to play. So let's play the 6th hardest hole in Bell County, Heritage Park, number 4 on the red and the white layout.
Bounce left.
Kick a little left.
Hey, baby charge.
So I'm going to throw my Prodigy M4. Hopefully it'll turn over a little bit and I'll get a straight shot off the green. So love this hole. One of the original holes for the Open. It's just a blast to play. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. So let's see how we do.
Bounce. Pop down.
Down the gap. And so that. Okay, so here's the dilemma. Bob's Lobster ricocheted off the right-hand side, went a little left. He's not out and not in trouble, but he's got a little issue to get a gap. And so his question is, does he want to get all the way through? Do you just want to get up there and lay up? Go ahead, Bob. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to see if I can get it through.
Okay.
Oh.
He's in the mouth and 2. That's what you want. You want to get through there and be able to get 3 so you can make a putt at it. I'm right here about 150 feet from the mouth, probably 100 feet from the mouth, 35 feet. I go low speed off the tee and then I go faster speed to kind of get through the gap. I'm going to throw a D4 and see what happens here. See if I can get through the gap.
There you go. Good shot, dude.
Go through the gap. Now it's an easy hole. But if you got to have 2 straight shots, that's what's so hard about it. What'd you say, 174?
Yep.
So now you're out 2 shots. Hopefully you get up there and have a putt out and make it 4. If the wind's blowing, it's going to be a hard landing shot. Bad grass has been cut. It's looking pretty good. No wind today. So attack, Bob. And now you got yourself an elevated green. Usually the wind is blowing out of the south. We're lucky this morning. No wind.
Sit. Yeah.
I have 3 good shots. I'm up on the mound. Now I got to make a putt uphill. The mound is about 5 feet. It rolls away really easy, especially if it's been cut. Let's see how I can make this full. Got it. Missed it. Glad I made the first one. There you go, Brian Newby. I missed another putt on camera. I love that hole. Number 4 at Heritage Park, that long hole, is a blast to play. It has been a daunting hole for me since I started playing disc golf. There's trouble left, there's trouble right, there's trouble when you get out to the green and the wind. It's just a fun hole to play. I made a 4, Bob was able to make a 5 on that hole, but we've both taken huge numbers on that hole. And I know a lot of people that have had good numbers and a lot of people that have bad numbers. And that's why that's a fun hole at one of the hardest holes at Bell County. Number 4 at Heritage Park is our 6th hardest hole at Bell County. Bob, we wrapped up the first part of our holes 10 through 6. What do you think of the first 4 or 5 holes that we've done?
They're all tough, man. They're all tough. And sometimes we get lucky, and most of the times we don't.
So come back next time. This is Jim from Team Prodigy.
And Bob from Team One Star.
That's holes 10 through 6, the hardest holes of Bell County. Return next time, and we're going to do holes 5 through 1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and what are you saying about commenting?
On the comments, if you have a toughest hole in Bell County, let us know in your comments.
We'll go ahead and try to get that film. Again, we'll see you next time. Holes 5 through 1, hardest holes of Bell County.